about my chicken nuggets.
Did she just really call us chicken nuggets? Do you think she's hungry?
So I saw this absolutely viral video of a cake with over 12 million views. No, it's not my wedding cake series where I test 1-star versus 5-star cakes, but instead it is this moist, crispy, delicious, soft chocolate cake from Emma's Goodies that apparently only has 3 ingredients. Now you guys know there's nothing in this world I love more than toasty warm desserts, so I decided to try out my bad cooking skills and see if I can make this recipe at home. I literally just ran to the store and I picked up 89-cent cookies, $1.50 milk, and 20-cent baking powder, and I think this would go down as one of the cheapest recipes on my channel and also one of the most affordable ways to make cake. Although I'm not sure if you can get boxed cake mix at the dollar store and just add water, because that might also work. I also was on Emma's channel and I saw that she had 50-calorie chocolate cake and also little mini at-home donuts and also these sponges that I want to shove into my mouth violently. So let me know if you want to see any of those by giving this video a thumbs up. Let me take you to the kitchen where it's already a disaster.
And this is what I got. So I think it's abundantly clear that today we're making a chocolate cake with just 3 ingredients: chocolate cookies, milk, and baking powder. But if you're like me and you zone out during half of the YouTube videos you ever watch, here it is what we're doing again: making cake out of cookies, and we're adding Nutella on top. I find it really funny that Nutella is trying to market itself as the brand that you put on top of bread. Like, no, I'm just gonna eat it with a spoon in the middle of the night when I'm having a mental breakdown. Leave me alone and stop telling me what to do, Nutella. Gosh.
I'm really excited for this recipe because I usually have cookies and milk at home, and I'm really excited for when we're able to see people again in like the year 2050. We're gonna be able to have crazy dinner parties, invite everyone over to your house, and if you can remember this recipe, you'll be like a genius who remembers not only history, but also can cook. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys up here. Enjoy the view, baby girl.
So I prepared my chocolate cookies, and of course before I made them into a cake, I had to actually taste test them. Also, if your attention span is really short like mine, I also make my YouTube videos into TikToks and Instagrams. It's just at Blair Walnuts if you want to follow me there. Highly appreciate. This is me recording one.
Today I'm baking a cake with just 3 ingredients: baking powder, cookies, and milk. Do you guys think it's gonna work?
I love that Troom 5-minute crafts voice I've been doing lately. Iconic. Okay, so what you have to do first is crush up the cookies. That's what Emma said. You could have a really professional grinder thingamabobber that she has, or you can be like me and just get your anger out on these cookies. I was gonna leave this part as like cute ASMR, but I was mouth breathing the whole time and my saliva was going wild in my mouth. I have no idea why. So now I'm just gonna do a voiceover and explain to you how I try to make this cake at home. After I had crushed all the cookies, I put them into a bowl and then put in non-crushed cookies into the bowl with it because I'm really smart and good at things. And then I proceeded to crush the cookies with a fork and it worked just fine. Like, honestly, you don't need a food processor, okay? I'm like super anti-food processors and like kitchen gadgets that you're only gonna use one time in your life because they're literally not worth it.
I gotta taste it to make sure it's not poison first. Did I say I liked milk before? What was I on?
So obviously the next step is to add warm milk into the cookies. And she said adding warm milk really helps this cake like turn into a cake. I had to do some math, but I literally can't remember like what the math was. It was just about pouring like the right amount of milliliters into the cup. So I very romantically poured that nice warm cup of hot gooey milk into a bowl. I'm sure you can replace this with vegan milk, like something that did not come from a cow titty. I would try almond titties or walnut titties. Maybe those produce better milk.
And my cookies are just melting in the milk anyway, so
at this point, all there was left to do was mix, and I'm with you right now. I don't think this is going to turn into a cake. I think her video was a little bit of clickbait. Ugh, the drama, honey. I just don't understand. Like, I literally don't get it. She said, oh, think about what are cookies? And I was like, okay, things I put into my mouth. But then she was like, no, they're made out of flour, sugar, rising stuff, eggs, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've never thought about it like that. Then I used the only kitchen appliance I actually approve of, an immersion blender, because you can make it to make a lot of things, like not only mix cake batter, but also make smoothies, salads, soups. Then it was finally time to put this baby in the oven, and that's pretty much the entire recipe. I really like this because it only requires 2 ingredients, and I like recipes that are only with a few ingredients. I also saw these like chocolate truffles trending on TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, those look so good to make. Let me know if you want me to try those on my TikTok. But after that, I just plopped that baby into the oven, and then I wished for a robot that could do dishes. I understand that we're inventing like electric cars right now and like other cool things, but like, can we invent robots that do the cleaning for us? Because I feel like that would be very helpful at this point.
Or you can just walk away and wait till your significant other gets mad at you, and they'll probably end up cleaning it eventually when they're tired of looking at the mess. So just wait, be patient, you know. Since it's Nick's birthday next year in May, I decided to treat him to a clean kitchen.
I'm going to burst your little fantasy bubble of me cleaning to announce to you that this Nutella looks so beautiful, so dashing. Look at this ASMR of it opening. So beautiful, so graceful. At this point, the cake was ready and it was finally time to rip it out of the oven. Ta-da!
We gotta let it cool for 3 minutes. And I'm so happy with the way this lifted, although I do see it already going down. She has really smooth, beautiful skin, better than mine. It smells like delicious, fruity chocolate flavor. It looks like the box cake mix cake. Honestly, there's no difference. I think this is more affordable than the box cake mix.
Then it was time to pop it out of the cake tin, and I've got bad news for you, Walnutters. She was an A-cup baby girl. She didn't rise again. She was really flat, and I don't understand why this always happens to me. I swear I'm using enough baking powder. I used 15 grams this time, and I still came out with a brownie pancake, and I don't understand. And then, on top of that, it got wrinkly after that. So no longer did I have the dream of this perfect, frosted, beautiful cake.
Okay, so my cake didn't exactly set, and whose fault is that? Mine. Now I kind of feel bad that I opened it and put it in there like a fucking pancake, because it can go sideways now. There's nothing holding it to go up. So I think this might have been a fail. I don't know. It seemed like it could work, but I guess we'll see. It's a pancake again. I don't want to talk about it. Maybe it's the type of cookie I used, because I did the baking powder. I'm just gonna let it cool now. I don't really have anything to say about my cake except I'm sorry. I really tried this time. I measured everything. I don't know, but I genuinely like feel bad that I did this. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I was really, like, and look at the bottom. It's just all gonna...
So this is the cake that I was trying to get versus the one I actually ended up making. Tell me pretty lies, look me in my face, tell me my cake looks okay. I decided to frost it with Nutella nonetheless, because I thought maybe if we do a nice coating of this beautiful hazelnut chocolate sauce, it might be okay. But then I ran into another problem, the dreaded crumb coat. I don't know why this happens to me every time. Like, I waited for it to cool. I'm not even kidding you. I actually tried to follow directions this time, and I still did a bad job. I waited for it to cool, and I still got a tremendous, insane crumb coat. So then I put on like a more Nutella so it could be thicker, and then I ended up with like a ratio that was more Nutella than actual cake. And I was really disappointed in myself at this point. Like, I really tried, and if you see the expectations versus reality on this cake, it's absolutely insane, unbelievable, and unfair. And let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. If anyone has any advice on why this turned out like this, I would really like to hear it. After I was done bullying my cake by telling her she wasn't good enough, don't do that to your cake, it was finally time to slice it. And to be honest, taste is a lot more important than look, so I think this recipe could still be a winner.
And actually, it looks like cake in the middle. Like, look at this. It has the texture and consistency of cake. It just falls apart really easily. Like, I can't even pick this up. Damn it. Okay. Okay, the last and most important part, the taste. It's ooey, gooey, soft. It tastes a lot like the cookies I had earlier, just in a soft version. It's got the perfect cake texture. It's very good. I think it really depends on what kind of cookies you use, though.
Then I got the light bulb. It was the type of cookies I used. Don't blame Emma for this recipe not working out. It is completely not her fault. She has amazing recipes on her channel. My fault is that I use these crumbly, soft, like shortbread type of crumble cookies that ultimately led to my demise. When I looked at Emma's video again after watching this, I realized that her cookies had like a little bit of more oomph to them, like they were all more solid together. Mine fell apart and melted in the milk. So either one of two things happened. I used too much milk, but I don't think I did because I followed her proportion. Or the type of cookies that I used was ultimately the reason my cake didn't work out. So Emma, I love you. Your recipes are amazing. I'm gonna need to copy them more exactly.
Let me know what you guys would rate it down below. Bye.